I should probably buy some Pokeballs, just for the sake of it. Buy. I want... Yes, I want 6. I should probably buy more potions, but I don't feel like it. So yeah, this game is very, very nostalgia friendly. It definitely, you definitely get attached to all these Pokemon. It's great that you can carry and use Pokemon anytime, anywhere. I wonder if there's like a weird episode where they realize that they're just data. That'd be kind of creepy as a Pokemon episode. Phew, I'm trying to memorize all of my notes. Sounds like me in class. Okay, if you haven't played Pokemon, there will always be one house where they will have a board and they will explain the different types of Pokemon statuses during battles. Here you can explore the details between when your Pokemon is sleeping, poisoned, paralyzed, burned, or frozen. I will not go through the trouble of seeing this because it just takes a while and it's just a whole bunch of text that I don't want to read. Otherwise, I don't think there's anything for me to get here, but I always like to double check with the NPCs. What about this little girl? What does she say? Sis says Pokemon will become tame if you treat them nicely. My Pikachu apparently is tame, but he just doesn't like me, so... I'm the exception to the rule because I'm the protagonist. I think that's all we can find, so let's just go ahead and get a move on, little doggy. I just like to explore all the surrounding areas. If you haven't explored the surrounding areas, I recommend it. But I'm just gonna look up here instead, because I have no idea what's up here. Have I seen Pokemon Origins yet? I don't believe I have. I just think I'm too much of an old person to get used to the new Pokemon. So I've been happy that Pokemon is still going, but I'm not enthusiastic of watching all the other things as much as people are. I don't follow the hype. So, but I should. I probably should. A lot of people are saying that I need to, even though I say I don't like the modern style Pokemon art. It's based on Pokemon Red. That's actually rather interesting. Okay, let me see. Yeah, but if it was based on the creepypastas of Pokemon Red, then I'd watch, because I love creepypastas. Ah, I've had my coffee now, and I feel great. We found our Static Omega. It's not a Pidgey, it's the guy that likes coffee. Sure, you can go through. I'm sorry I was so rude to you. I see you're using a Pokédex. I'll show you how to catch a Pokemon as my apology. I've always kind of enjoyed looking at the... I kind of enjoy the weirdness of this first battle. Where you get taught by an old man how to catch Pokemon, when you probably would have caught it already. That didn't work, must be losing my touch. I run out of Pokeballs too. He ran out of balls. That is a drastic change in your life. You need to analyze your life fully. And yes, Crush, if I could I be in your call? I definitely want people on my call on Sunday. I just wanted to introduce the introduction of this game just kind of blandly at first, because it's gonna get more fun as we go along. So yes, please, if I could be on the call, I would appreciate it. He has to get balls that are marked. Go, man. Go. Okay, what does this girl have to say? Was he flirting with you? I'm sorry. When I shop in Pewter City, I have to take the winding trail in Virgin Forest. Well, and the gym is obviously out of function. It doesn't work right now. You'll see why in a bit. Isn't it? Yeah, the gym stores are locked. So I automatically jump down? Interesting. Again, I want somebody to do an a cappella version of this music. I think it'd be so great. If Smooth McGroove can do this, aside from Screensaver, why? Sorry. I'm just gonna go out there and say it. If Smooth McGroove could do Wind Waker's Dragon Roost Island and the Route music, the one that you're currently hearing right now, I would so love it. I would give it 20 likes in one day or more. Let's see. Are you going to Meridian Forest? Be careful. It's a natural maze. You have to roam far to get new kinds of Pokemon. Look for other types outside of Meridian Forest. I really want a Pidgey though, so let me go ahead and get back to it. Can I get a Pidgey around here? I think so. I think in Pokemon Red this is where I caught my Pidgey anyway, so. I got a Rattata. Not even close. No one likes you, Rattata. Okay, now it's on. Now I have to beat somebody up. Come on, come on, come on! Come on. At least he didn't do sand attack. That would have killed me for sure. Pikachu grew to level 7! You're now past my favorite number, but you are stronger, so I condone it. Again, I am actually more enthusiastic, and this might be spoiling the game for a couple of people. But I really want to see a surfing Pikachu already. That would be fantastic. That clip always makes my day, because I think a Pikachu on a surfboard is one of the happiest things I've ever seen in my life. I think it's just a defining moment in your life that can bring you such happiness when you see a Pikachu enjoying himself on a surfboard. We don't surf here where I'm at, so to me it's just kind of grand to see a little rodent. Look, it's standing on the counter! Okay, it's just so nice to see a rodent to surf, especially because they don't like water. So. Aw, it's little tail. I'm a little jealous that I didn't get to play Yellow first. I would have loved to have done that. And actually, right now when I'm analyzing it, I really love the color scheme of the Game Boy Color, that what they allowed this to do. I just love it so much. I think it adds a whole nother sense. I bet you at the time, adding color to a game like this was pretty exciting, you know? After being so used to seeing black and white for so long, to see something in color, a handheld device in color like that, is just fantastic. It's great. I can just imagine the amount of shock and awe that probably occurred at first. Not to mention the devices themselves, the Game Boys, were actually very colorful to begin with. So I can just imagine that they were very shocked at the fact that you have colors inside as well. Okay, we're just tail whipping each other. It's not gonna work. Okay, well, we're just tail whipping each other, so I think that's gonna stop. I just kind of skipped this move. I apologize, but I am so impatient when it comes to Pokemon moves. I really want a Pidgey though, so I think I'm gonna have to go back and go all the way to get a Pidgey. I need something to ride. Oh, I spoke to her already. Why did I speak to her twice? Do I just like women this much? Okay. So, this game is actually very basic when you start out. All Pokemon games are quite basic when you start out with them. They might seem a little slow while you grind and go ahead and get new Pokemon, but they're well worth your time. You can just imagine the countless of hours spent on this game alone, especially because you have a little companion that follows you wherever you go. And it's something that I would like to see in the newer Pokemon games, that you have a companion with you. But, finally a Pidgey! I've been dying to get this! And used its sand attack. Of course it was gonna use its sand attack. Okay, let's make sure we catch it this time around. Okay, you can go ahead and throw sand at me all you want. I still need to catch you. Oh, please. I've always get a little bit anxious when I have to catch Pokemon because you never knew at some point when they were gonna get caught or not. Even if you weakened it to its last bit of energy, I always had the horrible luck of my Pokemon not being able to stay in a ball. It's like the Pokemon I always faced were very quite rebellious. The tiny bud. Do you want to give it a nickname? Yes. We shall name it Shattuck Omega, or just Shattuck. He is one of our members in Cluster Duck, and he is known to like pigeons quite a bit. Also, a personal story. I actually streamed this game called Prince of Nigeria, and it was pretty hilarious. And Shattuck was the girl protagonist of the game. So, yes, I finally caught one. Alright. So, for a while we always said that he was in love with a Nigerian prince because of the game. And hopefully I'll be able to upload the game to the YouTube channel so you can see it. Or if not, go ahead and check out my Twitch channel. That way, I think I have it highlighted. Where it's the Prince of Nigeria. I thought it was fantastic. It's about those Nigerian scams. Please don't think I'm being racist or whatnot. It's just that that's what the game is about. It's actually quite a fun anime art style game. Heal my Pokemon. Yes, Pikachu, get on there. Oh yes, heal my balls. I don't know about you all, but Pikachu being on the board is just the most adorable thing I've seen. Pikachu, in essence, is cuteness. I don't think I know any other Pokemon that is equally as cute. I might be wrong because there are a lot of people who say that there are other cuter Pokemon. Vulpix is definitely in my top 5 though. Vulpix, and it's not because he has red hair and I can identify with that. But there's just something about Vulpix, the way it just kind of it just kind of moves and flirts with its trainer. That is amazing. And yes, Vulpix makes the sounds that the fox makes. Somebody asked me a while back, like, what does the fox say? Like, they actually quoted the song. And so I had the audacity to break the fourth wall and actually look up what this fox actually makes. The fox sounds incredibly like Vulpix. It sounds very close to it. Except it doesn't say Vulpix the entire time. With that being said, if you want to know what the fox says, just look at Vulpix. You'll more or less have an idea of what a fox sounds like. So we are entering our first Pokemon battle with a complete stranger. They say that if you make eye contact with them, you have to fight them. I did not make eye contact whatsoever with this guy. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Smosh did a parody of this, where it was Pokemon in real life. I would definitely go check them out as well. If you haven't already, because they're pretty big. But yes, Pokemon in real life probably would not make any sense whatsoever. I would be quite shocked, actually, if we had Pokemon in real life. I just don't think that animal fighting is appropriate, is it? I mean, we're not allowed to make roosters. Sorry, I was going to use the other word. We're not allowed to make roosters fight. We're not allowed to make dogs fight. But Pokemon allows us to make Pokemon fight against each other. Just saying how it doesn't work in the real world. Alright, Shattuck, you need to level up. YoshiBoy6478 says, Eevee will always be my favorite cute Pokemon. Eevee is quite adorable, and I will not contest that fact. I mean, he is incredibly adorable. He has those cute little ears, which I want to pinch so cutely. He has that wonderful furry chest. It makes me sound like I'm admiring. It makes me sound like I'm a furry. It's like, yes, that chest. But no, I just think it's quite cute. And actually, out of curiosity, what exactly is what actually is an Eevee? Like, in terms of animal correlation, what actually is an Eevee? Would he be a fox? No. Would he be a somebody please enlighten me. What is Eevee in the real world? Somebody saying a fox. I agree with them. Oh, screensaver! I should probably take it out, but I know it's necessary in my opinion. Okay. So people are saying, or so far I've gotten one guess, excuse me, that Eevee might be a fox. I am not surprised if it is. I definitely can see it happening. But a fox doesn't have that adorable face. They're known for their snouts. So I'm not entirely sure what the heck it is. I think, like they said, the close correlation would be a fox. Or a wild dog. But I doubt it, because dogs have snouts as well. Alright, static group, pigeon lover. No! Caterpie can't cut it! It's like a pun because it's a... Forget it. I'm not even gonna try. Shh! You scare away the bugs! You scare the bugs away. Close enough. Well, I need to fight more members. Fight me! Oh. You should carry extra balls. This game is teaching us to get courage. All I'm saying is, you should remember to have enough balls. That's all I'm getting from this game so far. Just putting the idea out there. Somebody should make a Slender-like game, but in this format. Just like pixel-wise. And it'll be a Pokemon Slenderman. Somebody please do it. Somebody please get on it. Somebody email somebody to do it. I think it would be a fantastic idea, and it would scare the heck out of me. This music kind of gives me the creeps as it is. Slender Tubby says best Slender game, according to Crash457. Who will be streaming Pokemon Crystal next? Yes, I think Slender Tubbies is a pretty good Slender game. If you haven't played Slender Tubbies yet, I highly recommend it. It's basically a Slenderman parody with Teletubbies. And as stupid as it sounds, when I streamed it, it was rather eerie. Just make sure you know how to connect the server through your computer. I think that's what it requires for multiplayer. Again, do I have a bunch of Caterpies following me? No, I have a bunch of hard Metapods going on. Okay. Yes, Crash. We played Slender Tubbies, and actually for Christmas? Yes, of course. For Halloween, I would not mind playing it again. We just need to figure out how the heck we play it. YoshiBoy6478 says that Bulbapedia states Eevee shared traits with foxes, dogs, and cats. Interesting. I did not think a cat was going to be one of the factors there. So, stop getting hard, please. That's interesting. Dogs and foxes, yes. Cats, I had no idea. Alright, Pikachu grew. And he learned Thunder Wave. He is even more interesting now. Now, the only reason why this game takes a while, if you guys haven't noticed, is, aside from naming characters, I am checking almost every corner and every aspect of this game, just in case I miss anything. Strength shot. There are a number of Pokemon I don't know who their real-life counterparts would be like. Pikachu has always been debated, if you don't know, to be a rabbit or a rat. But it says the rat Pokemon, if I'm not mistaken. The electric mouse Pokemon. Except mice don't have ears that big, so that's what makes people think it's a rabbit. Not to mention, it has very much rabbit qualities more than rat qualities. I personally always thought it was a rabbit. I never once thought it was a rat or a mouse. It's the cutest Pokemon. We were talking about Metapod, not Pikachu, but yes. Metapod. Metapod is highly suggestive. And I'm sure there's hentai of it. Please don't look it up. Okay, let's get a move on. Is there anything that I missed here? No. Okay. Pikachu, how you doing? Oh my god, guys! Somebody screen captured this. It's actually smiling at me. So we know Pikachu's happy at me. I guess because he's growing in levels. Grateful little rats. Now you're appreciating my stuff. If you hear noises in the background, by the way, my parents are home. And they tend to be as loud and as talkative as I am. Yo, you can't jam out if you're a Pokemon trainer. Can't you? Bugcatcher wants to fight. Bugcatcher has infinite amount of Caterpies. Or Metapods. Oh, that's different. Okay. I'm curious now because I never played Pokemon Yellow. just how many Pokemon actually have voice acting going on. I know Pikachu, because he is the star role, has his actual voice actress, not actor, actress, doing the sound clips. But I don't know if any other Pokemon actually has their names being said. Well, I changed Pokemon, yes. That might actually be an interesting thing to look up. If exactly what was the planning for this game. Ghost attack. While I'm at it, I just kind of wanted to say a few things to the Twitch chat. There will be some interesting things happening in I don't know, in the next couple of weeks. I have something planned for Christmas. Christmas and Halloween are not the same thing, and yet I keep replacing one with the other. I have special things going on for Halloween. There's two things I want to do for Halloween, actually. What else? I will be celebrating 60 Twitchers, and I have no idea what to do yet. I wanted to do something special and fun, and I've only come up with a few things, and a couple of suggestions have been given. So, if you have any suggestions about what I should do, please don't hesitate to tell me. Somebody keeps telling me to play Big Rig, and I saw the video for Big Rig, and I particularly... Big Rigs, sorry, same thing. Anyway, I don't like it. I think that's the point of where you want me to play it, because it's so horrible looking. I want to think about it, but I don't want to play it at the same time. I actually would feel kind of motion sick if I played it. But I'll give it... It is efficient for Halloween, I guess. Let's see. What do I want to use? Nothing, I just want to beat the crap out of this. Also, I will be playing this very interesting game, probably sometime to celebrate 60 Twitchers. It's called Destroy the Porn, if you guys haven't played it yet. Fantastic game. I actually saw this wonderful YouTuber who I'm subscribed to called Cinnamon Toast Ken. He played it. It is hilariously funny. So I wanted to play it sometime soon. Oh, hey Chaos Origin 2. Thank you for coming. And it's okay if you have the stream muted, because you probably... Wait! He has the stream muted. I say thank you and hello. What happens with age? So I'm glad Pikachu's happy to be my partner. I'm very pleased that it's smiling. It's Smiley. Oh god, no. Oh my god, no. A twerking Pikachu. I pray that that's not a thing on the internet yet. Right now when I said it's smiling, it sounded like it's Smiley, and God knows I don't like Smiley stars. And God knows I'd be even more scared of a twerking Pikachu. Do Pikachus have butts to twerk with? I wonder. A twerking Pikachu. The internet has to get on it at some point. I'm gonna be the best! You just can't beat me! I like how the forest is full of all these little kids that have absolutely no aspiration except to be a bug catcher. Weird thing I just noticed though. Nintendo is giving me a weird look right now. Why... This is the second game that they have kids in the forest. Just pointing that out there. If you're a Zelda fan, you have the Skull Kids and the Kokiris in the forest. Now you have bug catchers, little kids in the forest. If anybody wants to explain that to me, I'd be eternally grateful. But otherwise, I really want to see what's the reason behind that. Kids in the forest. I don't know if it's like some horrible myth or it's to scare children not to go into areas they're not meant to go to. I'd be scared. I love forests, even though I've never really been in one. But I'd probably be scared to get lost as well, so maybe that's what they're warning, that you'll be forever stuck in a forest. To my Twitch friends, this is just a little message that I wanted to tell you all. I finally beat the Water Temple in Ocarina of Time 3DS, and not gonna lie, kind of intimidating, but the design has changed quite a bit from the N64. Actually, I was telling this a lot to my friends. that I'm very, very impressed with Ocarina of Time 3DS. Um, I told everybody that I wanted to do a reaction stream, but there's not much reaction if you, what's it called? There's not much reaction if you're already playing it for a little bit. So, if you haven't played Ocarina of Time yet, please get on it because it's a classic and it's fantastic. And it makes the world go round. Although personally, I'm kind of enjoying Majora's Mask more in terms of how dark it is and how much story development there is to it. Also, there's areas to explore that you probably might not, or probably might not have fit in Hyrule. So, I was very, 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 very impressed with Ocarina of Time 3DS. I kept telling everybody that the polygon count does make a difference. It just changes so very much when you update the graphics. It just makes an entirely new game out of something you're familiar with. I'm not gonna lie though, I needed a walkthrough for that game because I actually got stuck in the Forest Temple 10 years ago and I never touched the game since. So when I got the 3DS, I was like, well, I think it would benefit me, would behoove me if I got the actual game on a handheld device. That way I can play whenever I want. Sure enough, it has replaced Animal Crossing with the most played game in my system. But how can you not expect it to replace Animal Crossing? I think it's great. I think it's a classic. I am a little bit, I don't know if it's age, but I'm a little bit kind of making fun of the fact that Sheik has to teach you a song. So there's always like a song cutscene in it. It's a classic, but I'm just like, okay, here we go, another duet, okay. So, it's not bothersome. I just think I'm outgrowing the wonder of that. But I am trying to. I think they made Sheik more feminine in the 3DS game, or Sheik has always been very feminine as it is. I can't tell. But that's what I've noticed. I was like, man, Sheik moves his or her hips, cause you know. Just saying. Sheik moves his or her hips so femininely for a guy, you know? So I don't know if they did that just to deliberately give it away, but I found that interesting. Also, I had no idea that Ruto actually stops loving us. Not so much because we're the hero of time, but because, or not so much because she's the Sage of Water, but lo and behold, I think she has a crush on Sheik. So we get replaced by an effeminate ninja. It's okay though. For me, no one can replace Link. A lot of my Twitch friends know that I have a massive crush on Link. Any kind of Link. And actually, a word to the wise is, if you ever go to Yahoo Images, do not look up adult Link. Just like that. Don't look up adult Link. Just like that. Don't look it up, because you get what you didn't want. You get you get adult Links, and it's not the ones from Ocarina of Time. I made that terrible mistake, and I have now a fun memory to laugh. But yes, please do not look up adult Links. If you're gonna look up adult Link on Yahoo Images, please put, or anywhere, please put adult Link OOT, or Ocarina of Time, or The Legend of Zelda Adult Link. Use any of those, but please, for the love of anything good, do not look up adult Links just like that. You will get some adult Link from Ocarina of Time images, but more than likely you're not gonna get that. You're gonna get something else. You're gonna get something equally as disturbing. Oh, I thought he was walking. Okay. Is this the guy with the 20 billion Caterpies? I can't remember. I hope it's not. Oh no, he only has one. But it's probably gonna be a Caterpie. Yep! Okay. Let's see. I actually want to switch my Pokemon. I think Shattuck needs a bit of leveling up. Armac97 is saying that he prefers Twilight Princess over both of the Nintendo 64 games. Twilight Princess is quite impressive. I was very, very surprised by it. We should just change this to Pokemon. We talk about Zelda, but I can't help I can't help talk about one of my favorite series. Twilight Princess was okay. I never got to play it myself, but the story is very interesting. Um, they definitely did it justice with the design. Our Princess Link looks kind of derpy in some ways, and I think, well, not Wind Waker, which was the other one? Skyward Sword Link kind of ticks me off because he looks even more derpy. He, like, I don't know, he has female lips, in my opinion. I have mixed feelings about this. I give! You're good at this. Yes, well, I am the main character. What do you have to say? Yeah, nothing interesting. This kind of music, though. I wish somebody would make a creepypasta out of this. Hello, old man! Have you noticed on the bushes on the roadside? They can be cut down by a special Pokemon move. And you have what to say? Many Pokemon live only in the forest and caves. You need to look everywhere to get different kinds. This game did a very good job of pointing out the obvious, if you haven't noticed yet. Aw, Pikachu butt! That's adorable. Where am I? Well, it's a Pokemon trip. Pokemon tip, so that's not helping. Just by the color change, I want to say this is Cerulean City. I could be dead wrong, though. I probably am, now that I think about it. Although I'm not sure. It's been a while. Oh great, this is Jigglypuff right next to us. In this game, Jigglypuff actually looks cute. Every Pokemon looks adorable in this game, actually. I mean, look at those. Look at these three. I'm just gonna put my cursor there so you can see it. This one is an adorable little round thing. Pikachu is obviously cute no matter what art style he is in. And Chansey just looks adorable, and I don't usually go for Chansey in the first place. So this game definitely does justice when it's pixel-based, which is my biggest, I guess, my biggest con to the new Pokemon games. I'm too much of an old person to, what's it called? I'm too much of an old person to actually get used to all the new Pokemon. What do you have to say? Yawn. When Jigglypuff sings, Pokemon get drowsy. Me too. I did not know it did that. I love it. It actually makes me want to get a Jigglypuff even though I don't quite like Jigglypuff to begin with. Impressive game. This is Pewter City. Oh, that's right. Okay, sorry. Pewter City. Okay, so the color scheme makes sense. So, if you haven't noticed by now, the color scheme will actually change with every every town you go to. Do you know what I'm doing? I hope you're not being a peeping Tom or a, masturbator, public masturbator. What are you doing? That's right! It's hard work. Okay, how about if I don't know what you're doing? I'm spraying repel to keep Pokemon out of my garden. Oh, okay. Well, it doesn't work on people like stepping on your flowers, so I guess it's not doing a very good job. What else do I need? How are my items doing? I have one potion. I should probably buy more. I don't trust myself with the gym leader. Sorry, I have a Mexican accent, so at some point it will come out and it will inhibit everything that I say. Pokemon learn new techniques as they grow, but some moves must be taught by the trainer. What do you have to say? Pokemon become easier to catch when they are hurt or asleep, but it's not a sure thing. Okay. This game does an amazing job of pointing out the obvious, so much so that I don't want to talk to NPCs now. I just want a Pokemon Mart nearby. Okay, let's just go ahead and buy some potions. Yeah, okay. That way I can have 4 and each Pokemon gets 2. So, I would like to ask the Twitch chat, and anybody else that's actually watching this video, who is your favorite Pokemon from the original 151 or 150? I thought it was 150. Somebody alerted me that it was 151. So So please go ahead and let me know which one are your favorite Pokemon. Or which is your ultimate favorite Pokemon. Media X123, welcome! And your favorite Pokemon is Ninetales. Original 151, thank you for letting me know. Ninetales is actually a very good choice. I love the Japanese folklore of the Kitsune, so that's pretty cool. Crash says Charizard. I can agree. I think Charizard is one of the most epic Pokemon I have seen so far, from the original 151. Monochrome can't decide between some of the Pokemon. Armax says Mewtwo and Charizard are really up there. Big Red says that he is back because he had to restart his computer. So welcome back! Monochrome can't decide between Nidoking and Kangaskhan. That's tough, but I did not expect you to have those two favorite Pokemon. So you're the first of anybody that I've ever heard liking those Pokemon. Armax has Vulpix and Ninetales as well. Interesting. Vulpix and Ninetales are very adorable. My personal favorites, I'm actually more of a fire type. So I actually always go for fire type Pokemon. But my favorite range from, it's Pikachu, Vulpix. Maybe... Oh, and Growlithe. Growlithe is so cute! So, Big Red says fire type for the win. I agree. And yes, Monochrome, some people don't like Nidoking for some reason. I know a lot of people that don't. I've only known maybe you and somebody else that actually like Nidoking. So, GG! Crash says Alakazam. Psychic types. Interesting. What's this? Peter Museum of Science. Interesting. I don't want to pay though. I don't want to give into my economy. Speaking of giving into the economy, if you have been affected by the government shutdown, I sincerely sympathize or empathize with you. You have my condolences if you do, if you are affected by the government shutdown. But keep in mind, we're gonna wait it through. I'm sure it will get better. So please have faith. Let's see. Mostly, okay, so a lot of people are saying that fire types are great. And people are saying that Nidoking is actually a good Pokemon because he is the most useful in the Gen 1 ground type. I'm trying to think about if the Pokemon that I have right now will actually help me. Seeing as how we only have 30 minutes to play this game. He just took me back to where I'm supposed to be. Okay, fine. We'll fight him. I just want to test out my Pokemon, see how they're doing. They're level 9 and 10. Not too bad. Stop right there, kid! You're still light years from facing Brock! In this game, Brock doesn't have a shirt, by the way, so... Parental description advice? Yes, Crash, you can be the next Pokemon I catch. I'll make sure that it's something useful. Diglett! The body part Pokemon. I want to weaken it as much as possible. This is why I have to do it. It of course isn't effective. What was I thinking? Okay. I actually want to switch my Pokemon just because. Please excuse me. It's just really hot in this room. It's just hot. I can't explain it as it is. I won't explain it too much to other people. Let's just say it's a really hot place where I'm at. Shattuck is actually quite useful if it wasn't for my tail whips. There we go. Yes, Shattuck leveled up. Good. You always want your Pokemon to be at least the same level. Sandshrew. Will I change Pokemon? No. But I do want to heal it. But I can use this to my advantage. I'm just gonna make it so useless that it won't attack me. I've always been a little bit afraid of attacks. I'm always like, will it work? So I always try to go as much of an offensive person as I am, and I don't mean my attitude. I mean as much of an offensive attacker as I am. Defense lowering or any stat moves, status affecting moves. There we go. Are quite useful. Just one more. I feel like rendering it completely useless. Okay. The world's first flying sandshrew. Yes, now that you see it, yes. I guess that's why they put the background grass that they always put in modern Pokemon games. They're just like, well, they're gonna think they're flying, which at least a gray line to define the ground from the sky would have been okay, but I must watch Crash 457 is telling me that I should watch Pokemon Abridged or Pokemon Bridged. Isn't it Pokemon Abridged? I think I've seen Pokemon Abridged. I've seen parts of it. I've never really finished it. There's a lot of things on YouTube I didn't finish, actually. I have yet to finish Marble Hornets, and they came out with tons of episodes. No, it's Pokemon Bridged. Oh, then I'm not sure. I gave it a man's voice. It's like a scout. You're pretty hot, but not as hot as Brock. Is this like fan service? Like, did he just call me hot? I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but he just called me hot, so. Again, this game is pretty great. I am jealous now that I didn't have it for Pokemon, for Game Boy Color. I'm a little jealous, but at the same time I'm grateful that I got to play Red, and I skipped all the way to Crystal. And I didn't mean to skip, it's just that I saw the cartridge, and I loved it. And the Pokemon Suicune is actually very pretty, so I wanted it. And I don't think I caught it in my actual game. I think I caught it in the emulator version of it. So hopefully this is a request to Crash 457. If you can catch Suicune, I definitely want to be there because I think I love that scene because I did catch it in the emulator once. All right, let's move on. Again, there's a request to Smooth McGroup. Please make these songs. Just please do Dragon Roost Island and maybe Pewter City, but definitely the Route music. Okay. Well, we go past the guy that called us hot, and we automatically get to the boss. It's definitely shorter to get to the boss than the usual Pokemon games. We have to go through like 5 more trainers just to get to the boss. I like how Pikachu, however, is looking quite apathetic and looking to the side like, this rock is more interesting than the battle you're gonna be in. File save. I realized I didn't save before this, so. Save game here. Oh, well. You still want to challenge me? Fine then, show me your moves! I mean, show me your best. Close enough. Yoshi Boy 6478 actually brings up an interesting point. Pikachu looked fatter back in the day. And however, he looks quite thin now. He looks very thin now. He actually has a neck and shoulders. Which is really interesting. I'm actually a huge fan of Fat Pikachu and probably like midweight Pikachu. I don't know what in the anime, what series, what season that would be. But I think that Pikachu is quite better when it's fat. It just made you want to cuddle it more than what it is now. I'm just gonna use up all my growls because I can. Okay, anyway. Thundershock probably won't do anything to it, so I want to lower its defense. You'll hear tons of sounds. Of course it wasn't gonna affect it. I have no moves. I have to switch Pokemon then. Alright, so Pikachu will be my status affector. I probably should have saved before this. Oh goodness, I wish there was like a rewind button. Somebody hasn't come up with that yet for some reason, but okay. Crash says, don't let Brock breed Satan. Jeez, I did not know he was capable of doing that. I guess, I don't know. I am so, just be warned, because I tend to do this mistake a lot at this gym, I will probably end up grinding my way through this gym just for the heck of it. So what I will be doing for this gym battle actually, it's not the quickest way to beat it. It's the safeguard way to beat it if you accidentally forget to save. Basically, render your next Pokemon, your main boss Pokemon, useless via status affecting attacks. I recommend, since they're rock Pokemon, anything that doesn't imply electricity, obviously. I just do it to test out the waters. So as you can tell, we will face Onyx. What I definitely wanted to do is, why does Onyx look like a worm made out of rocks instead of the rock type that he is? Alright. Anyway, you want to render your Pokemon, your main boss Pokemon, a little bit useless. Unless he does it first. As you can tell, he's doing it first. I did not expect Onyx's bind to actually affect me on this battle. Crash says that he sketches people naked. Okay. I want to render my Onyx completely useless, so you have to lower its you want to lower its accuracy so it doesn't attack you. And you can just spam moves until you run out of it. Oh, he's referencing Pokemon Bridge. Okay, good. I was a little bit scared. Alright, I think we've done enough lowering, so let's just go ahead and attack as much as we can. However, it's not as effective, so what I want to do is I want to switch to Pikachu, just to do a bunch of tail whips and lower its defense. Where is it? Tail whip, there we go. Now people are saying, why the heck are you taking this long to beat Brock? That is because I forgot to save at the beginning of this. So I need to get out of this as alive as possible. And basically I just want to render my my main boss completely useless in any way, shape, or form. Now mind you, this will not be the same format I fight bosses in. For the following bosses, for the following gym leaders. It's just that in this particular case, since I forgot to save before it, I'd rather not lose all the progress that we've had. Considering how that's actually what my channel is famous for, I had this horrible incident where I completely messed up the save states. And, nothing happened? Nothing happened? Okay, so, that's it. Okay, so I think that's it then. Let's see how much I can actually kill now. Alright. Let's see if it'll work now. I've lowered it enough so that I should get some notable damage. Yeah, it's okay. It's much faster of the damage now. Not to mention my speed is up because I'm not being attacked as much. This is gonna suck. And actually, I have no moves that will actually help me through this, I think. Yep, no. Interesting. Thank God we only have like 9 minutes of this. Guys, we are so doomed. I just put myself in the worst position ever. Oh, Lord. Okay. Okay. What to do? I'm a little bit mixed on what I should do now, because we totally lost the only Pokemon that can attack this. And why does Pikachu have not a tackle move yet is beyond me. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna end it for tonight here, because I don't want to spend my time redoing the entire battle. And actually save that at a point where I can't go back, so I have to face it with the Pokemon that I have. So I will end it here tonight. By the time we come back, so on Sunday, I'll go ahead and finish that battle, move on as quickly as possible to the next gym leader. That way we can make up for the time that was lost today. Anyway, that's it for me. I'm sorry I had to put you through the Onyx endless battle sequence, but that's what happens when you don't save in time. So I definitely want to do you guys justice, save at appropriate times and whatnot. So the next time you see us, which will be on Sunday, October the 6th, at 5:30 p.m. Central. If you don't know what Central Time is, because people ask me a lot, I would suggest Googling it. Or go to your phone, change the time to a central area such as Chicago or Texas. Anyway, that's it for me. I'm sorry I had to put you through all this, but again, expect great things from Pokemonth. Right now, currently, Crash457 will be streaming Pokemon Crystal. And I definitely look forward to seeing what happens in that game. I'm sure you guys are too. And you can join us there. If you want more information on Pokemon, don't forget to follow me on all these cool little things that it says on the board. On the board. I'm a teacher. On the screen. And the next time you see us, we'll be finished with Pewter Gym City. Pewter Gym City. GG me. Pewter City's Gym. So with that being said, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Please keep joining us for Pokemon because we gotta stream them all. And I'll see you guys on Sunday. Next time, I'll be joined by some co-commentators, and that's when you'll see the fun really start to happen. So that's it for me. So, Janet, everyone.